A rivalry that started as an excuse to get to warmer weather in the winter has spawned decades of competition and tradition, and today, once again, these two will square off to find out who will take home the coveted jeweled shillelagh. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he's going to go up top. Hits him inside the 20, still going. No one there to stop him, except the fellow in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. They want to throw it. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Avery. Corralled and brought down by the defense. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Off play action. Fires to the middle. On target to the left. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Runs through the tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jones. Inside the 30. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play. 15 yards on that one and a 1st down.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
The Trojans are rolling down the field. Snagged out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. To the air on second down. Complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Trojans, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the red zone, looking for a man. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Cross-country rivalry between these old foes. It started because Newt Rockney's wife wanted to go to California late in the season, and the next chapter unfolds today.
That sounds perfect. If my wife wanted to do the same thing I would do. Happy wife, happy life. It's always interesting to hear how these rivalry trophies come about, but I know one thing. USC, Notre Dame, every year, Palmer, is appointment television.
It is. My brother Billy played for Notre Dame, and I'll be honest, I used to get jealous watching him.
Turning it on. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle, and with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid...
To running room. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf in the 47.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, he gives you the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
Fires to the tight end. Goes upstairs. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Now inside the 20. 1st and 10 from the 18. This time they'll go to the running game. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in the middle.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, throw the records out the window when Oregon and Washington fight to the finish. Washington notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Husky Stadium is worth its weight in gold. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Gilbert. There he goes. through the defense. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So many memorable and historic moments in this rivalry, guys. It's almost a century old now. First meeting in 1926.
When you think of all the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Luke Rockne, Eric Parsegian, John Robinson, Pete Carroll. A lot of national championships between these two schools, David.
Lou Holtz, we could keep going on. The uniforms are always strong, always consistent.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Finally, on defense, looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Fires to the big fella. And that's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, USC! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Cole finds his man on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Second down, he'll throw it. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. He's got it down the left side. And they'll bring him down after the long completion. An explosive pass play for this offense.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Running back searching for a hole. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Irish open the period facing second down. Reads it, fires complete. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Boy, these offenses are just making it look easy.
Defense optional in college football nowadays. So many weapons, so much speed on the field, so hard to defend. Defense, I don't know how you play it. I really don't. Just you try to get a stop, beg for one, please.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Stanford is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jim Plunkett, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to San Jose State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights.
Breaks away on the left. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can...
He wants to go deep. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
And man, this guy's shown you the whole game, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time late in the season when you can go win those individual awards.
He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Give to the running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
That's caught. It's Ross. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. He's starting to get in touch with his inner Joe Montana as the Irish are moving the ball up top.
And I think that's always the question with the Irish every year is who's going to play quarterback. We know their brand and we know who they are, but are they going to get ballers at that position? Are they going to get a great Ian Book, a great Brady Quinn?
Oh, he's got some space. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. To the air on first down. Stands in and takes the hit. He caught it. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Man, quarterbacks have to do a great job in the pocket, letting routes develop, taking their time. He does, throws the ball down the field. Receiver catches it and then does the rest. Takes it in to the end zone for 6.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Rushes on him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense, getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, Trojan. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end, but forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on 4th down? You make the play and get the huge explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working. A lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got the tight end outside. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Notre Dame now facing 3rd and inches. Got room to work. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback...
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great first half, giving up a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going and maybe rattle the quarterback a little bit with that sack.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pulls it in. It's Bickley. And they get him down. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Handoff to the lone back. They bring him down right at the 45. Not enough to move the sticks, but maybe close enough to go for it here on fourth. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Makes the grab. It's Bickley. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss, and with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
And that one's incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Hunt is on its way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
The Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it! And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Trojans!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. These quarters going to give them some space. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Time to take a shot. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
The give to the back. And he takes this one back to the line of scrimmage, a rather anticlimactic end to the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Trojans will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring.
Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to...
And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Off the boot, looking for his man. He'll pull it down. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
When it gets in long yardage situations, defensively, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making this situation a lot more manageable.
They think there's room to run to the right here. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. This double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. The play-action fake. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuff, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire.
Unleashes one deep. Got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, USC. Traveler in the entire Trojan Nation starting to feel their oats as SC has built a lead in this one.
I'm impressed, too, with the Trojans in this one. They've got a lot of competition in conference week in, week out. You don't get a break when you go out of conference to play Notre Dame, but mentally, they've had a lot left in the tank. They are dominating Notre Dame here, Dave.
And it's so fun to watch year after year. Great uniforms, great football. This matchup, the Jewel Shillelagh, every single year is always fun to watch.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. He'll start this drive going to the air. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Trying play action. Trying to make magic with his feet. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Now the play fake. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Here come the Irish back on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. He's got it on the right.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets one fly deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on 3rd down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
1 for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Bunch formation for these receivers. The give to the tailback. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Notre Dame right back to the line.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That's caught. It's Bickley. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle, and the guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Going for it on 4th down must be part of their philosophy. Just 1 for 3 so far in this one. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Leaves it with the back. Across the 35. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Trojans! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Makes the catch. It's Bickley. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Wants to fire on second down. Working the big fella downfield and outside. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
21 on the play. First and goal.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Irish!
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Stanford is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jim Plunkett, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by just 2 to San Jose State. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's got 99 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking for space. It's Avery. Pass to 45. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Touchdown, USC! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
They'll pull in the squib kick inside the 15. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Handoff to the single back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Trying to impose their will with the run. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Pressure coming. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back.
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say you should go for it in that situation because the percentages are telling you you got a good shot at keeping the football.
Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Notre Dame offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Offense with jumbo personnel. They run the reverse. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do.
Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And that's the first time the big fella's made a play. Like, this offense is built around his dynamic playmaking ability. That's usually a big part of what they do. It's not a surprise that they're losing in the fourth quarter because they haven't gotten him involved yet.
Notre Dame right back to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
To the ground with the back. And a good, solid pickup for the defense. Cuts it down.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
They'll try to power their way ahead. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Got a man, it's White. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and where's that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
And guys, they've come through on the first two third down tries. This one might be a little tougher. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Gonna take a shot. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. The short hands, it's Riley. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one. I know they were expected to win this game, and they're just about to finish it off, but there is something to be said for handling this type of pressure.
Handling it and squashing it. I mean, what an unbelievable job proving that you're one of the best teams in the country. Like, leave no doubt. That's a good football team on the other side of the field, Palmer, that they just took apart. Yeah,
they've been able to fight complacency all season long. It seems like it never matters who's lined up across from them. They're bringing their A-plus game to the yard, and they did that here today. Statement delivered.
Crosses the 45. A huge play, and they get it all the the way to the 45-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And you really want your best player to be your quarterback, to be your leader, and he's been that all year long. Dude, he's in the top 10 passing in all of college football, and he's leading this team very much in the Heisman race. And guess what? Got a chance to end the year strong, make a statement, and go out and be maybe the best player in all of college football.
Tommy Trojan rides with a sword on his belt and a jeweled shillelagh at his side after knocking off the Fighting Irish. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.